We are here today to tell you that that day is not far when we shall lead you to freedom. Amandla! Amandla!
Izwa imithandazo yethu Nkosi sikelela.
This is Brandford, a small town in the province of the Free State where struggle icon Nomzamo Madikizela Mandela was banished to in 1977 by the apartheid government. Harassment, detention in solitary confinement, banning orders did nothing to quell the revolutionary spirit of Madikizela Mandela. So the apartheid government decided that banishment to the small town was necessary to quash her increasingly high profile in the struggle. Her banning order was stringent. She was forbidden to make contact with the locals.
The special branch, they used to stay right up there in that mountain. So looking at whoever is passing here, if you get into Winnie's house, they would follow you. So we were not supposed to do that. But because of the situation, we had one tap. This tap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 families would use one tap. So she had no chance of not meeting the people because she had to come and fetch the water. And then we would fetch the water using the buckets. Winnie had no bucket. She was only dumped, they had nothing.
Like every other attempt to silence her, this too failed, and the community's reluctance to help their new neighbor was soon overcome.
The house, her house was 802. My house number was 806, just the back opposite of Winnie. So when getting to work, my way was to pass through her house every morning, every afternoon. So because of the banning orders, Winnie was not supposed to speak to us. Everything was tense. But we, as people of Frankfurt, we didn't know anything about that. We, as teachers and nurses, were not told about this Winnie. But the people from the location, especially in the community here, and the children, against their mothers, were working in town. They were working, helping their helpers of the white people in town. So the white people, they told their workers that, people, there is a woman up there who has been dumped in your location. So communists, you must be very careful. Do not speak to her. So whoever was working out, she would not speak to Winnie. So then I would speak to Winnie. Because I said, our culture said we are to greet each and everyone whenever we meet. And then I'm the person now who is teaching the coming up generation. So I am supposed to say to the children, please greet whoever you meet on the street. Then how can I introduce this to my children? So I can't. Winnie is somebody who is very active, and she would wake up very early and watering the grass, practicing the vegetable garden behind this house, then would stay. Her house was fenced. I think it was only her house which was fenced. So whenever we are passing in the morning, she would just stand at the fence and greet whoever is passing because she loves people.
Impressed by her friendly new neighbor, Madikizela Mandela soon dispelled the fears of local community and won their hearts.
is a very strong man. And one another thing, she loves people. Just in front of Winnie, at the corner here, now is a baker. It was Papongia Jwala, where, by the way, operating selling the African brewer. It's a shake. They used to call it a shake, ne? So the people who were drinking there would just stand at the gate, asking for help, asking for soup, asking what have you. Winnie would just give them. So then the people of Plateau started getting nearer to Winnie. Winnie would just work like a housewife. Cooking was number one. She would cook food for these children and make them sit around the table, of which we do not practice that. We just give the child a dish to eat. But she would prepare very nice meal for the children and let them sit around the table and give them food. So that made her to be so important to the children.
Madikizela Mandela, banished and friendless in a community far from her home in Soweto and her birth home Bizana in the Eastern Cape, not only made friends but made a difference.
The development, Mama will change everything.
Really?
In the first place, there was only one school by then in Brantford. That first school, there was only that school. She developed the education by buying books for the children. If the child is past standard 6, Mama would just, they graduated, some of them are ministers, some of them, the mayor, the very mayor was adopted by Winnie, or just Winnie sent them to to the colleges, to the university. Her friends from Japan, they donated material, black material, 2 machines, wool, the needles, and the cotton. So we started to be busy. Then she also introduced us to the organization. It was said the Operation Hunger. The person who was in charge was Ina Pelmon. I still remember the lady. So this lady, it was within a month's time, this lady brought mealie, soup, blankets, overcoats, the jerseys, and what have you. So now we managed to supply that. Those were Winnie's efforts in Brantford.
House number 802, which now looks dilapidated, stands tall with history. In her death, the community are embracing her contribution.
Winnie Mandela was such an inspiration that as Brantford people, we didn't know much about politics. But when she was banned in Brantford, we took what she came with. It was as if people who banned her here, it was it was as if but now, what we learned from her, it was something that was very important because she gave us confidence. She made us strong. She made us to know that people here in Brantford are people.
And also our children, she made the clinic. You see the building that is next to us here. She was giving our people, the children, and also if you are sick, the medicine so that you can be in a good position, Mama. And also Mama Winnie was a happy woman, but she was brave, and she taught us that we must be brave, we must fight for our rights.
The community repaid her by looking after her too.
She got sick, Winnie. She had an abscess on her knee. And then nobody would know much because she was staying alone. Whilst I was at school, the local lawyer by the name of Menir Duval came to me and then said, we have been asked to speak to you, Mama. Kindly please get to Winnie's house, help her. She is not well. Whilst we are arranging for the permit to take her to the doctor out in Bloemfontein. Now after school, I just go to Winnie's place, Winnie's house. How Nkosikazi? Hey Nkosikazi, man, I'm afraid of these people. Then I asked her, why can't you ask them to help you? They can kill me. You do not know the situation. They can kill me, those people.
Norma Mwahludi says that Madikizela Mandela grew to love the strangers who supported her during her 8-year banishment in Brantford and insisted that they visit her when she returned home to Soweto.
This Good Friday, I had to get to Joburg because my sister-in-law was graduating. So I was there in Soweto. I was there the whole night, and then the Saturday, the whole night. Right. Now Sunday, we had to drive now back home. Then I asked my children, no, I simply cannot get out of Soweto without seeing my friend, just to say hi. Okay, so we drove from 10 o'clock to Winnie's place in Orlando. Okay, getting there, there are a security person. No, the security came, then all right. I introduced myself to the security. I'm Norma from Brantford. Now I would like to see Mama. He said, Mommy is not well. Mommy complained of fever when she was from church on Friday night. I'm sorry. Then the secretary said, Mommy, you can come tomorrow. I'm sure tomorrow Mommy will be okay. No, Mama, I simply cannot come tomorrow. I'm driving now back to Brantford. Can't you give me a piece of paper, please? I would just write, that's a simple message, just to say hi. Of course, the security did. She gave me a paper and a pen. And then I wrote, standing there, a date, my name, just to say, hi, Nomzamo. I am Nomafa. We love you from Brantford. Get well soon. By Nora. And then I wrote my cell phone number. Then I gave that piece of paper to the security. I asked the security, will you be able to hand this to Mama? I said, yes, Mama, don't worry. Okay. So we drove from Joburg to here. So the following day, it was heartbroken to hear my son phoned me to say, Mama, I heard through the TV this and this. Oh, people.
As the world mourns Madikizela Mandela and recognizes her achievement, there are those who knew her and had first-hand experience of her strength.
May her soul rest in peace. Oh, what a woman. What a loss.